clarification for us, Richard.
Anyway, I just like to know what does Richard think about the significance of the shape of the skulls? I mean, why did they choose skull shape?
Richard, thank you for your question. And by the way, a long time ago, prior to going down to Mexico, I was a trucker too. I had a cavalry repeat. I pulled a 40-foot drop frame, 11 western states. And thank you for your question. The significance of it being a humanoid shape with the skull. Well, this is to convey, actually, rather than a feeling of gloom and doom, which the skulls so often people have subscribed to it, is it not within the human brain and within our human-shaped skull that we have our consciousness? That's where everything takes place. And so if we're going to communicate, it's a great tool to say, look, this is in the image of you. Recognize it for being a part of yourself. You are connected. Our race is directly connected to the stars, and it is in the humanoid formation that all of this information is being transferred. And it's also within our human skull that all of this information is being received and is also transmitted.
Let's go west of the Rockies. Hey, Tracy, in Las Vegas.
Hi.
Hi.
I found your topic very interesting tonight, and I wanted to comment about the colors in the atmosphere that you came up with, that you said came through the skulls.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I had a really weird vision about something like that, but it was 2 years ago, and I was told that there was a rainbow around the Earth, and you could only see it from up in the stars, and that there were angels, and there was one main angel that was, her territory was in the sky at night, and she had her hands around the Earth. And what's happening with the Earth changes is that we are disrupting the colors in the protective rainbow, and this is distressing them. And that is why they've been ordered not to interfere. And, I got a bunch more information, but this sounds kind of similar to what came through the skulls.
Well, in some ways it is similar. We are doing things, for example, to our ionosphere. And when we cause certain disruptions into the ionosphere, it's going to change the light spectrum. And I can tell you that the visuals that I saw with different color in the sky, now, some of that referred to an earlier history on Earth when there was certainly particulate matter, there was certainly a sulfurous condition. We did not have the same mix of nitrogen and hydrogen that we have, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen that we have in our atmosphere right now, which did give it a different color presentation. And I can also say that as things warm up in our solar system, as they are right now, that will change some of the visuals of our atmosphere. Now, some of the colors were obviously the atmospheres of different planets, and they were a beautiful hue. Some of them were kind of actually over into the burgundy colors, which let me know that we were somewhere else. There were also some that were in the yellow on over to the green spectrum. And those were images that were not of Earth.
Okay, fine. Let's take a final call or two. We'll go to east of the Rockies. Hi there.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
This is Laurie in Boston. I had several questions.
Sure, Laurie. We'll wrap it up with you. Okay.
Anything seen in this crystal skull regarding second coming of Christ, and if so, when approximately? And the other question is, if he says there's no death, it's a continuation, and you can have after-death communication is possible. If somebody's reincarnated, how can you have an after-death communication with them? And I did actually want to ask a question, too, about the pupil differences. You said in the reptilians, you said they dilate different. Is their pupil vertical, and is their eye color different? That was of interest.
All right, just got a minute left, Richard, so do the best you can.
I saw absolutely nothing regarding a second coming. That was never something that I was able to see. As far as the after-death communication, that most certainly takes place. Now, I'm not saying that reincarnation does not occur. In fact, I believe most stridently that it certainly does, but I don't believe that it's something that is absolutely instantaneous, okay? So there is a time frame when we get to rest and perhaps rejuvenate and evolve a little bit further before we come back in. It is in that time that we're able to have this communication take place. So far as the dilation of the pupils with the reptilians, oh yes, there's a vertical pupil thing that takes place, and there's a color that is more of over into a yellow gold spectrum.
Very good. Richard, thanks for being on the program. Enjoy it thoroughly, my friend.
Thank you so much, George. It's been an honor. It's been a privilege, and I'd like to thank everybody who has joined with us tonight. It is, again, to you, George, thank you to the entire Coast to Coast team. It's been an honor. It's been a privilege. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lex. Thank you, George.
And there it is. And I'll see you on our next edition. Until then, be safe, everyone.
Je m'ouvre d'une du gars. Et nous m'ont trouvé, quand il s'est gagné à